Waiting for things to get rolling here. And here we go. We are back in Russia for ETS2 fans. This is the base ETS2 map, and this is the add-on Rus map that we have explored a lot. And then this is Russian open spaces, which is much more spread out. You can see a lot of military units, goes over east as far as Novo-Urengoy, whatever that is, and it goes, well, all the way up to Severomorsk. The Barents Sea is up in here. So the job we had was initially going from Sarov up to military base near Naryan-Mars. It was going up by Archangel and then catches a ferry across. I can't remember whether it's a boat or a train for that one. But then I realized I'd been that route, so you can change your route. So I said, let's go this way. It was pretty well the same time, 44 hours, 3280K. That's 44 hours game time, and I think there's 3 minutes real time to game time. So 45, that's 3 times 45, still a couple hours real time. I doubt whether we're going to finish. Hey, Thomas Monkey, welcome back. So, as I said, I was going to be going up here and over, and I thought, why don't I go this way? And it's not, well, it'll be okay. It looks like a more twisty route. It looks like a very twisty route. So let's fire up the truck. Can't really see much of it. Yeah, let's put our flashers on because we are slightly slow. Starting off in crawler 1 because we're on a bit of a hill. All the axles are down. Well, the only one goes up. That second set is a steerable axle, but possibly don't need high beams. But I was going to have a rest in this trip, but I don't think I really will. But I won't be able to. It was about 1700, 1800 when I gassed up, and I'm a little too early to rest then. And I suspect, yeah, gradually dropping down through the gears. I suspect. Let's put some music on. Go. I suspect by the time I get to a garage, it's going to be like a resting place. It's going to be 1 in the morning and starting to get brighter. You can already see if I turn the lights off. This is the approaching the land of the midnight sun. If you got even farther north in Russia, you can't even. The sun barely dips below the horizon, which is quite realistic. I like that. So I'm. Did a bunch of writing today, mostly just a blog I do for this writing group, a round of words in 80 days, which 80 days, four chunks in a year. You set up a bunch of goals and challenges, writerly related, and twice a week you go in and update your status. It's planning, peer pressure, works well. But I haven't been on for a few weeks. I've been doing a lot of other stuff. So today has just been summarizing and planning what I'm going to be doing next. But enough planning, so I loaded the sink up with dirty dishes from the chili I made yesterday, because I wanted to give everything a chance to congeal properly on the pans and pots and plates, and it did quite well. So things will soak, and we'll whipple on this highway. Well, okay, we'll slow down a bit. Actually, there's cameras. Aha. Although the fines in this are 700 euros, and I've got 190,000 euros. This cargo I have, this it's a Topol-M, which is a Russian ICBM. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm not going too fast. I was 2 miles or 2K over. It pays 105,000. It's not bad. So I'm racking up the dollars here. I don't really need any more. I've got the truck I like. Scania. Ooh, look at that tilt in the weird tilt for a second there in the landscape. I got the truck I like. 500. It's a 600 now. I needed to up it just enough. I got a little tired of really slow acceleration on the highways with 75 tons. It's still slow, but bearable. I'd also hoped 600 horsepower would help me get up some of the hills in the north of this map where there's snow, but no. So right now I've got the mod that the Russian open space people provided, which is basically deletes the slowing down and the effects of the snow, slowing you down when you're just trying to drive through it, and traction on the hills. So I'll turn my tunes up and have some coffee. Welcome if you're watching. I may have 3 people watching. One of them is, one is Thomas Monkey 1, and one I think is a bot that was set up by Metal Dragon of Lazy Truckers Virtual Truck Group to link me to. Turn this down a bit. Whenever I stream it, links it somehow to Discord. Not really sure how that works, but it means I always have at least one viewer, which is kind of nice. When you look, at the list of people online, I'm not at the bottom with 0 viewers, so. And I think I'm up to 11 followers now, so I encourage people to chat if you want. I'll chat back at you, or lurk, I don't mind. Yes, thanks to Metal Dragon for putting that up on Discord. And I'm hoping my new titles, Gramps Goes to Russia, will catch people's eye. My son wasn't concerned. He said, well, people want to watch some old guy driving, but oh well, maybe they'll be intrigued. But old guys can drive too? Yeah, I'm 71. Never drove a truck commercially. Closest I got was learning how to drive on when I was 15, because you get your license at 16. Learning how to drive on my grandfather's Land Rover. Small 4-cylinder. You could lock the front hubs. You had to get out and lock them manually if you anticipated mud. And it had 8 gears. Yeah, you're right, more experienced driving. It had 8 gears. Sorry, 4 and 4, like a two range. There's a split range. And you had to double clutch pretty well all the time, or be really good at floating the gears, because there was no synchro mesh. Or maybe there had been, but died. But yeah, so that's been I've been driving since I was 16, whatever that is. Whatever 71 minus 16 is. A lot of years. Not a lot of tickets either. Other than if you know a few parking, but only totaled 1 car, and it actually basically was totaled on me. It was a Corvair. Later year Corvairs were nice. Ralph Nader didn't like the early ones because of the suspension, but they fixed that up, but it was too late. They'd lost their reputation. But it was a 4-cylinder, air-cooled rear engine. Here's I can hear choppers. Yep, they're overhead here. with 2 primary carburetors and 2 secondary carburetors, and really nice. And I added just to, even though it had a very short exhaust system with not a lot of space to try to quiet down this this remarkably loud engine for such a small one, I put on thrush mufflers, which were really roared nicely. I worked up in Chalk River, Chalk River Nuclear Labs, and we drive in from the town to Deep River, and there was a bunch of rock cuts to go into work, and it was always fun. I'd ride in with my buddy. He called it the wrap machine, because nice day, we'd drive in, we'd be going downhill through this one big rock cut with high walls on either side, and I'd just back off the gas, we'd roll the windows down, and I'd go and we'd giggle like a couple of little boys, and then roll the windows back up and head on into work. So. The car before that, I think, was a black, maybe 52 Pontiac or something, an old car. Almost looked like a gangster car, big wheel and everything like this. When we drive in that, we'd go past the guardhouse. They didn't stop you; they just made sure you had a sticker in your windshield. We'd drive by the guardhouse and we'd slouch just slowly. You see, you had to go back fairly slowly. We'd slouch down in our chairs, in our seats, so you could barely see. Again, just to be idiots. Why is this so dark here? I mean, it is 3 in the morning, but it is nice and twisty too, and it's, oh look, hills. Oh, and I haven't been watching, but I probably have been cutting those guys off on the corners because the AI is cautious. There, high beams light up the world. So I want to keep my. Okay, I'm looking. When the hell did he stop? Was I over too much? Maybe. Sorry, little buddy. I also have my flashers on, don't I? I could probably turn those off. So, where do I have to be? Yeah, like that. I'm trying to guess where I have to be to not hang over the edge too much. It doesn't matter as much. Doesn't matter as... See, that's good. Just watching the mirror. Mirror there is good. Yeah. Just a lot of little twists there. Oh. Oh, that's cute. Obviously an artifact, like who would build a highway? It's like it was too long and they had to squish it. I see, like that is good enough. Yeah. Oh well, that's not that bad. Okay, and we can get rolling again. Now, do we have a... No, we don't have a brake, but we have, nice 4-lane. We have interesting flora and fauna, of course, on the Russian Open Spaces map. They do nice trees, variety of trees. That was one of the problems I had with the ATS ones. ATS maps don't seem to have as many artifacts on them. I know the developers had them. I assume same developers, but not as much variety. The base maps for ATS are more desert, pretty well. Then I loaded on. We're slowing down to something here. I loaded in the other map coast to coast. Lots of cities, lots to explore, and that was fun. I think I did a bunch of videos on that, and then I loaded in Canada Dream and explored a lot of Canada, especially up north, Fort McMurray and stuff. But the Canada Dream, these trees on the right, these tall pine trees, that was pretty well it. The whole map. Or it seemed like it. Are we turning? Oh yeah, we are turning. Okay, I was just wondering what was happening here. Possibly we need to change lanes then. Put our signal on. Somebody let us out. This guy will. You have to sort of look. Well, I just look in the mirror, and if it's hard to tell if they're pausing, but usually they're spaced far enough apart. There we go. Full brakes. Good thing they started rolling, but yeah, that's how we roll, or not. Okay, I assume we are not good. Yes, I'm on the roof, but I don't like being in here. I find it too restrictive. I can go like that, and I've got a button set to go like that if I want to look right. I should set it up to go on press. Yeah, I can do that. I think I'd set it up so when I click on a button, it does one thing, and when I let go of it, it does another thing. So I could probably have it just to give me a brief look right while I clicked it. Just trying to check traffic and stuff, but I like being on the roof better because I can see better. So. Coming in here. I'm not sure why I pick up that thing in the top left corner, that little blurb about what I'm doing. It's okay. It seems to be there sometimes. Okay, so hills. Do we go like hell down a hill? We can, but we got a car passing us who's probably going to pull in front and do a brake check anyways. Oh, and see, it would have been a bad thing. We would have got stuck. Now it may be a bad thing that we... Holy shit, he's going slow. He's really slowed down. We will slow down too, but... Oh. Ooh, luckily that great big yellow thing saw me. Oh yeah, this is going to be annoying. Look, we passed that truck, all excited, and then we slow down to 14k. Is he behind us? Oh yeah. Oh well, he's not that close. So, I suspect he had to slow down too. Okay, I don't feel so bad. I like these stands of birch trees they put in. They're so woodsy, so Canadian. Although I'm not sure whether the wildflowers are nice too, I guess. Reminds me of the attempts in my garden to put in wildflowers. And we'll see what happens in, well, let's see, where are we now? Mid-February. mid-April, I guess, before we see anything happening out there. The April showers bring May flowers thing, but I'm not sure. With global warming, we have we do have gradual warming in spite of what Trump thinks. But the problem is we get bigger extremes, so who knows? Could be hot as hell in April. We could have snow. Oop, that was me in the rumble strips. So we are chugging along the highway. We do have a gas thing coming up, which is good, because we are down to, yep, quarter tank. On Russian open spaces, when in doubt, gas up, especially with the heavy load. Heavy load gives you bad mileage, or whatever you call it in kilometers. Well, it's good like this with my foot on the brake, not on the gas, but once you step on the gas again, there we are. 1 kilometer per liter. So, you know, fill it up, get a few hundred kilometers, and you're... Sorry, that was me hitting the wrong button. Oh, we're crossing something here. I wonder what this is going to be. Hopefully not a log everybody has to jump over. Oh, if you missed the last trip, I got the ferry and I basically just it does a go-to and just spawns you at the other end, on the ferry at the other end or whatever, and unfortunately I have a long load and it spawned me with my rear axle hanging over the railing on the barge that was the ferry at the other end. No way could I get up, I was jammed, so I had to do go into the desktop mode, whatever, you know, the escape tilde key. That's what we crossed. Tilde key, and then do a go-to. I was at cam, so just to go-to cam, and then I was up in the air, and then I could just land on the road outside of the ferry station. The tie-up for the barge. Okay. Now I wonder if we're gonna be able to. Oh no, we don't care if we can pass. Green thing slowly up fast. It might be. No, it's not a green truck or not a green tractor. It's just a truck. There's a bunch of trucks that sort of puff along, and they have exhaust spewing out one side. They're burning oil like mad. Okay, gas. Now, depending on... I guess our strategy on how to get in depends on what side of the road it's on. We certainly can't afford to be picky. What do these signs even say? Well, we came along and we had fence one trip. I should write these things down in the description. We came around a corner and there was fence in the road, like a line of it down the dotted line. Oh, good. See, we're on the right-hand side. All right. Easier to get in. Somebody's taken it, and we are not going to. I'm not going to try to squeeze in. The other one. No. So diesel, 31.3 per liter. Oh, that might be rubles. Should make a note of that. 31.3 equals. Get here so I can see what the hell it is. 0.56? 0.56? Question mark? Yeah, I don't know. So we needed 3/4 of a tank, which was 600 liters worth. Let me look and see if it really tells me. Fuel remaining for 2100K, but I'm not sure if it tells me the fuel tank. Yes, 700 liters. So it thinks I've got 2100K, but we were seeing 1K per liter, so that's like 700, a third. Maybe not that bad, but certainly not 2100. Which is why you have to watch it on this map, and you have to watch idiots like that. Well, not idiots, they assume, well, I've got the right of way, because I'm a car, I don't know. You're only a 75-ton ICBM missile. Who cares? Okay, so see, so we got, let's just look at the world map. I think we were down here when we gassed. We were here when we gassed up. So we need to gas up, you know, probably here. And looky, you know, there's several. So we'll be good. Probably won't go to this one because it's going to be off-road, but we'll see what mood we're in. Here we are revving up again, just charging down the road. I can, as I've said before, you just feel it pushing back. Actually, there was some good special effects. I was doing a U-turn, two-lane highway, and I'd pulled off to the right to pick. It was sort of the end of this little highway. I'd pulled off to the right to gas up, and I had to head back the way that I'd come. So basically had to do a U-turn, which meant I had the space to do it, but I was almost at right angles with the tractor and the trailer. And I stepped on the gas, and the front of the trailer actually, front of the truck, front wheels actually hopped up off the ground. Just from the torque. Like it probably would. That was impressive, I like that. Light touches like that, I'll have to I'm trying to think, did I have my wheel up? No. So if I put that axle, that second axle up, then it puts more weight on the two drive axles. So ka-clunk. Oh, look at this. Now I'm not sure if this is accentuated. I have the I don't know that I'm slowing down. I have the LexiPeace physics mod. Which emphasizes well, you can sort of see it jumping. His physics mod emphasizes things like suspension, you know, cabin travel on bumps like this, and also makes it harder to stop, makes it harder to get traction for climbing and for stopping. That was cool. Was there a sign for that? Or would it be a waste in Russia to put a sign when there's a bumpy road? They tend to do it often. And I'm just looking on the upper left. I'm not sure if it was in the on the left is my monitor. Sorry, my left-hand monitor has a full screen of my stream from Twitch. And I've set that up so that way I can see the chat. I can see exactly what you're saying. I see the chat, I see the little map, I see my face in the bottom of the screen. I watch it, I would look at it, and I don't see cars coming at me like that are passing. Okay. I should check my Fitbit now. How are we doing? Oh, still. Well, 73 beats per minute. Okay. Love my new Fitbit. I mean, it's not just so I can track my heart rate after somebody scares me like that. Tracks my walking around the neighborhood, encourages me to get up and walk 250 paces in every hour. Don't have to, but it nudges you. So if you're sitting working, you get up and move. And it tracks your sleep. It does a good job of that, so you can actually see how much good sleep you've had and how much of the night you toss and turn you were awake. Oh, could have bumps again. So this may be a feature of this. This may be why the dispatch, when they were setting the route, and I see that thing on the top, popped in the top left again, that saying what trip this was, and then it disappeared. I'm not sure what causes it. Anyways, I'm sure when dispatch set this route, they were recommending the other one because the roads were better. This one will get snowy eventually too. Let me look here. Excuse me. World map. I think it's like along here. Excuse me. But we go straight across to all these interesting places, and then we turn north. Oh, and it gets even more twisty. So this is going to be switchbacks. Hairpin turns. We may get a lot of damage to the cargo there, even if we don't want to. Sometimes the map gives you, gives you tight corners. Like an intersection, you got a tight right-hand turn, and then they'll put a concrete barrier, like a railing, whatever, along the inside of the curb, so you can't just drag the ass of the trailer into the ditch. And the AI, and you'll have a longer trailer like this one that does not have self-steering axles. And the AI will throw a bunch of vehicles at you, sitting at the intersection, stopping you from swinging wide. Sort of a perfect storm. And it may be late at night and you may have had a few glasses of wine. Just saying. Oh, you now get close to see. Yep, see the exhaust. I thought it was a truck spraying stuff, but no, it's just the exhaust, like an old truck going down the road, burning oil like hell. 60k, we're on 60k. Can we pass? No. Well, no. Well, maybe we could have, but yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Hard to tell. Little sign that says "Look out!" Going like this. See, I would have probably come whipping along, and then braking like hell to try to get around the corner, and no ditches to run to. That was close. I was looking in that mirror there. I should try to change the mirror detail. Not while I'm playing, in case the game gets upset. Oh, something's happening. Oh, rough road 40k. Ooh, rough road 440k? Really? What's our mileage now? 827. Is it? It's hard to see. I should find the trip meter. There's probably a trip meter. The real bucking bronco. This effect. I can't really find it. I can't really feel it through the steering, which is unfortunate. And I think, just pardon me, but I think I've got the. Is that a game preference? The feedback, force feedback. No. Well, it just must be here. See, I got the terrain. I could do more, but I think they just haven't put a lot of it in there. I often turn that down if I'm driving late at night up near my office, because there is somebody who lives below me. It's his kitchen, but still, I'm feeling the wheel vibrate and stuff. See, I'm not feeling a thing. So I'm sitting here driving and I'm feeling the wheel vibrate. That I know downstairs all he's hearing is so no point bothering Jeff. I'm driving at 2 in the morning. More coffee, yes. See that, yeah, that gas place might be an interesting one. It's possibly a repair place too. Variations. Oh, look at my look at my soccer ball just going crazy there. 870, I think it was 827, so well, 867 would be sort of here. My soccer ball okay now? Yes. That's why I got it, just because it would go back and forth like that. Oop, somebody. What else do I have inside? Not much. Coffee mug. I got a little doggy whose head goes back and forth. Got a cooler for my beer. Got my wallet. I think that's all. Well, let me slow down and look. I'll show you behind me. Got that thing, Raven, for Raven's View. I thought that was a kind of a cool purchase. Okay, going fast again, sort of. Oop, let me check. I got a hum on my phone. Just a sec here. Nope. Things pop up on my Fitbit too. It's another feature. If you get a message, an email or a notification of, you know, an event or something like this, various things like that, they all pop up in the Fitbit, like abbreviated fashion, but a little handier if you're sitting there, you know, sitting in a restaurant or bar or something, and somebody texts you, send her a message, you can just glance at your watch. It gives me enough to know whether I want to really say excuse me and take it, or here we are again. Oh, sorry, I thought we were hitting more bad highway. No, we're not. But I'm looking at the back there. Are we good? We're good. Okay. So what's this? Is this oh, it definitely says no. For some reason it insists no passing. Rolling here. And here we go. We are uh-oh. Back in Russia. I can hear my voice here. I gotta change this. This is the ETS2 map, and this is the add-on Rust map that we have explored a lot. And then this is Russian open spaces, which is much more spread out. You can see there. For some reason, my other map started up. It was me talking to me. Are you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Okay, we're good again. That was weird. Oh, and it's a a righty-tighty turn up here. How much choice do I have? This much choice. How's the back end doing? Okay. Just hanging over the white line. We're good. Yes, we'll be good because they don't have a railing on the white line. Okay. Well, that one was okay. Oh yeah, we probably don't need high beams. People are saying, why do you get your high beams? Why do you get your lights on, for God's sake? There. Huh. Well, that was a moment. Somebody passing. It's a little disconcerting having my live stream full screen on the monitor to the left, because I see things happening there, and for a moment I think that it's somebody like trying to pass me or something, and then I realize no, it's previous. It's like 4 seconds before of what happened. Raining, so I'll put the lights on again. Wipers are going. Game doesn't care whether you have wipers on. I do. Game also doesn't. Well, I was going to say game doesn't care if you have lights on in rain. I've gotten the lights fine occasionally. Driving in rain, no lights. Driving in the dark with no lights. Hitting a truck. Ooh. Okay, we missed the post and the truck. Okay. What do we got this time? Bit of adrenaline there. No, heart's fine. Should be an option. That'd be cool. Eh? It would be an option in games where they would hook to your Fitbit or whatever you had that was monitoring your heart rate and show it on the screen when you're playing one of these action games. And that would be one of the challenges. Play the game and keep your heart rate under such and such. Are we stopping in time? No. We're not. Rain. Oh well. We seem to have damaged the truck. Yeah, go ahead. So we have some damage. We're still good. Oh, more damage to the... Did we get that? When did we get that? I didn't think we had 3%. Did we get more damage just from this? What's damaged here? Yeah, a little bit. Well, as usual, we seem to pick up little bits and pieces of stuff. Despite our best intentions. That would have been a repair place. Gas. Jeez. I think that was it. I think that was our last chance repair. Oh, I'm sure there'll be some here in Ukulukala. Yeah, so we can go, if worst comes to worst, we can do a little loop like this. Okay, remind yourselves to go past the repair. But that is, well, that's in a while. If you get damage, you start losing, well, if it's really bad, you start losing the engine, start stalling. I think your transmission can start misbehaving. So, we'll really keep our eyes open here. Caution. Oh, caution for that. Oh, I wonder if you drive for 40k on this, you end up picking up more damage. I mean, it certainly would rattle your teeth. Huh. So up ahead, the next coming up is another gas thing. We're getting there. We got 3/4 of a tank, but we'll probably be down to half by the time we get to that next station. So it makes sense just to, when in doubt, stop. Won't be time to rest, I don't think, when we get there. We'll see what time it is and whether it's dark. Probably won't be. It'll be, I don't know. It's gonna be a couple hours on the game time, I think. So like 16. I'm just guessing. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Is it 4 o'clock? Okay. I'm gonna drive at 4:30 Ottawa time. And then have my shower. I wanted to clean the car off at some point, so maybe I'll go out and do that. Have my shower, check the weather, it's coolish. Get up my long johns and stuff, the appropriate layers, and then have my shower. And then go for a walk up to Bridgehead Cafe, have a coffee. Oh, I'll have to have a different t-shirt. This is my t-shirt that I had before. We'll do a show and tell. Not sure why I'm pausing. I'm just going to hit the escape. This is the t-shirt. Go away. I'm on a deadline. So, useful if you are in your local and you're on a deadline, but you wanted to have a beer out in the patio or something and you worked on things. Your friends will just laugh, wave. Probably come over and chat with you, saying that they don't want to bother you because you're on a deadline, and then 5 minutes later they'll apologize for bothering you and then leave. But oh well. Okay, so we've had some unfortunate crashes, like sliding into that car at the light. I really thought I was going to stop, but obviously I need the car to help me, the truck to help me stop, but well, can't remember whether there was space to miss him, her. Let's see, we don't go 100k. For one thing, I can't get up to 100k with this load without a long flat stretch or a downhill run. And for another, it's long enough. I feel that I have to thread the needle on a lot of things. I don't think I'd be able to comfortably take these curves, even though I am using a wheel, G29. And thirdly, you saw how long it takes to stop. And that was not really going that fast. Oh. Faintly hear the lumber equipment up the hill. I did a Facebook post to tell people Gramps goes to Russia. I'm not sure how many people will actually watch that. I mean, I know how many are now watching it, not, but people might go in, this evening, they might look at my status and click on it and see what the hell is Mike talking about, Gramps goes to Russia. Yeah, see? That time we noticed. And it was not raining. Wipers off. Lights off. Gas is... Look at that log. Look at the side of the log on that truck. Oh no, it's not a log. It's a tanker truck. The battered butt. But I have seen logs that big on trucks. I like this pulp, not pulp. Pulp logs are cut into, I think, 8-foot chunks, just stacked. No, but I like the way those are tapered because that's often the way they load them. Get more weight up behind the truck itself. light probably is changing. Oh, maybe not. A car went through. Oh, the car was running the light. Okay. So, oh yeah, gas is there. I tend to stay on that setting of the zoom of the map on the right. Lets me know what's happening near and far. Nice little hill on the right, sort of. Waiting to see, there's going to be parking. Well, parking would be nice. We don't really care about parking. Nobody really care about gas. So I'm not sure why they just marked that. Well, maybe they just mean that you can pull off the road. Because they do that sometimes. They just give you a place to, or maybe it's here. They give, see, it's hard to tell. They give you just a chunk on the shoulder in the dirt. People pull over and park, but I'm not sure if that was this, or was this maybe just an indication of this. 200 meters seemed a little far, but anyway, so where are we in gas? See, we're, yeah, maybe. Might as well. Might as well, my friends, might as well. Have to look carefully to see what are our choices here. Oh, our choices are like they often do. Trucks have to weave through here. Ooh, and if they want to park. Oh, there are parkings. There is a parking spot up ahead. Okay, let's gas up. Let's diesel up. I don't think we want to stop here. I mean, it's 4 o'clock, but 4 p.m., you know, plus 9 hours is going to take us into, well, 1 in the morning. It's going to be pretty dark. Where are we again? I got lost. Here. We're over here. So, you know, that was a couple hours to get. Well, we'll see what it looks like. This, I don't think, is a repair. No. I'm pretty sure this one's not a repair, but we can rest there. Let's see. What time is it in real time? 4:10. Okay. We'll drive for a while and see where we get to. Guess we could go through here and discover it. No, don't look for trouble. Okay. We are not. Anybody sneaking up? No. Okay. Now is anybody sneaking up? No. Okay. Now is anybody sneaking up? No. Okay. And what about here? How would we know? Well, I guess if we were inside, we'd go like this and hope we could see enough down that road. Or we just go up here like that. Sit on the roof. Look around. Oh, okay, now we're gonna have to wait for people to get their rear in gear and pull out. There's the space. Go for it, bus. And car. Thank you. I might get a truck. Being nice to me. Might not. Okay, guys. Just roll a cigarette. Get another beer out of the cooler. That guy's slowing. A lot of traffic, eh? What you can also do is you can go like this. Not over the line, still legal, but sometimes that gets you out far enough that you play the sympathy card. We're like, oh, poor guy. Let's let him out, of course. See, the other lane looks like it's slowing down. They're slowing down, but they're not stopping. Oh well, no, there's a space anyway, so me trying to be cute was not necessary. But that's what happens. Sometimes you have to just nudge out, nudge, wink, wink, say no more. Wink's as good as a nudge to a blind man, or is it the other way around? I forget what it is. It does not necessarily have to make sense being Monty Python. Do we have a stop sign up here? We do. Oh, no we don't. Thought something was happening. It's just the cops. Oh, you could probably rest there too. It's not marked, but it looks like you can. There was somebody stopped and resting. Oh dear, excuse me. So I'm going to, guess I'm going to go this way. And when I go out, I'm going to bring a copy of my book with me. I sold 2 copies of the first book at the pub a few days ago. There's a possibility one or both of the recipients are A, quick readers, and B, want the second one, and C, have $15 with them. Geez, that would be nice. That certainly would warm the cockles of my heart. 416. Yeah. I'm not sure how far we're going to get. We're certainly not going to get to the rest spot, but it's after 4 game time, after 4 wheel time. Oh, here comes somebody. Ooh, and then I have to do a little loop here. But I think I can do that. Carefully. Not quickly. Not going to be a high-speed thing. But we can do it. Radio towers, all sorts of interesting things. Not trucks parked along the side of the road, that's good. There's me, back end looks good. And we have to be in this lane. And we got across, and the guy behind us did not hit us, that's good. Did not realize that was going to happen. Oh good, this guy's gonna go slow anyways. It's one hell of a corner. Ooh, deplane boss, deplane. Is there a railing? No, there's no railing, so we're good so far. A3. Close to the right, but we're good. There's nothing there. There's a lamp post, but that was far enough away. We might have nudged the lamp post. Jeez, did we? We did, but I don't think we could have got over any farther. Well, we're still at 3% damage on the trailer, so it doesn't think we nudged it. Maybe the trailer nudged it, and that's okay, we're going slow enough. I don't know, it looked like it. Ooh, this is pretty. What the hell is this? I mean, it's pretty in a AI sort of way. Let's get a picture like that. Oh no, I get a picture without those silly arrows on the left. There, like that. Where are we? Sixth car. Okay, that's where we're at. Sixth car. And I think I gotta stop now. Right here. Because I can. The game doesn't really care. So, thank you for watching, whoever has been watching, and if you're watching it after. I'll continue on this journey. Maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I gotta get out and do stuff now. So, don't forget to follow, either here on Facebook. Not Facebook. Well, you can follow me on Facebook. All the links are down at the bottom of the screen here. You can also follow these videos on YouTube. So I export them there after this. So I'll add a little bit of description and then we'll be good. So, ta-ta.